employment, they analyze job markets, education, and business conditions to suggest ways to create more jobs. With inflation, they look at prices of goods and services to understand why things are getting more expensive and how to control it. In simple terms, applied economics turns economic theory into practical actions. Its main goal is to help governments, businesses, and organizations make better decisions that improves people's living condition and overall well-being. Next is core economics versus applied economics. Core economics focuses on theories and models to explain how the economy works. Like kuan siya, like why do prices go up and down? How do supply and demand work? It's more about understanding ideas, not fixing a specific problem. And applied economics uses those theories in real-life situations, focuses on solving actual economic problems, like how can a government reduce unemployment and what the best tax policy for a country. This one is it's about using economic ideas to make decisions. In short, core economics theory how things work and applied economics is practice and how to use it in real life. Next will be national product by factor contribution. The table sa 1.2 to national product by factor contribution as constant prices. In short, this table shows how much each part of the Philippines economy contributed to the country's total production, like GDP, over several years. It helps us to answer nga which sectors in the most or which sector are growing. The main parts of the table is economic sectors. Is managed and other primary sectors, agriculture and fishing. This provides foods and raw material. Electricity, gas and water. This produces goods and infrastructure. Services sector, like trade, transportation and communication. Finance, education and health services usually contribute the most in modern economies like the Philippines. And the columns, top part, years 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and so on. Each year is divided into quarters, Q1, Q2, and Q3, and Q4. There are also annual totals. There are also annual totals. This lets us compare quarter to quarter performance, year to year growth. This table shows how different sectors of the Philippines economy contribute to GDP over time. It compares agriculture, industry, and services using constant prices economic. So from the table, at makita, the services sector contributes the largest share, followed by industry, while agriculture contributes the least. So it means it measures the economy, show which sectors earn the most, uses constant prices to fair comparison. Service sector is the biggest contributor. So why data is important? Data is important because economy uses numbers and tables to understand the economy. Kung walay data, lisod nato maibaw-an kung unsa gyud ang tinuod nga kahimtang sa atong economy. Data show if economy is doing well or not and helps people make better decisions like the government and businesses. And why applied economics matter? Applied economics is important because it applies economic in real life. Like makatabang siya sa pagsulbad sa problema like high prices, unemployment, and poverty. It also helps people make better decisions in spending money, running businesses, and planning for the future.
So, let's proceed to applied economics and Philippine economic problems. First is applied economics help understand real-life economic issues. Second, scarcity teaches how to maximize limited resources. Third is supply and demand explain price changes. And lastly, government policies can help control high prices. So, ang applied economics DI is really help us understand real life economic problems and how to solve them. It teaches how to manage limited resources wisely, explain how prices changes through supply and demand, and shows how government policies can help control high prices and improve the economy. Especially here in our country, the Philippines economics is also one of the biggest problem we are facing right now because they affect almost everything's jobs, education, health, food, housing, and even peace and order. So next is economic growth. In economic growth, Philippine GDP grows strongly under President Benigno Aquino III. Growth rate reached 7.2% in 2013, slowed to 5.7% in 2014. Economic performed better than previous years in some Asian countries. GDP grows 6.8% in early 2018. Growth slowed in 2019 to 2020 due to global issue in COVID-19. Economic growth not inclusive, many Filipino remain poor. So in this part, the Philippine economy grew strongly during the term of President Benigno Aquino III, especially in 2013. But although growth slowed in later years due to global problems in the COVID-19 pandemic, the economy still showed progress. However, not all Filipinos benefited from this growth and many people remain poor. So next is poverty. Poverty remains a major problem. Poverty incidence was high from 2006 to 2012. Poverty rate declined to 16.1% in 2018. Many families still struggle to meet basic needs. So poverty is still a major problem in the Philippines. Although the poverty rate decreased in 2018, many families continue to struggle to meet their basic needs such as food, shelter, education, and healthcare. So let's move to the last, the unemployment and the underemployment. Unemployment remains a serious issue. Unemployment rate dropped to 5.1% in 2019, highest unemployment in NCR, ARMM, and Calabarzon, more unemployed males than females. So unemployment remains a serious concern, especially in highly populated areas. Although the unemployment rate decreased in 2019, many Filipinos still do not have stable jobs or enough work, making it hard for them to earn a proper income. So that's all. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Consumption possibilities shows the different combination of goods a consumer can buy using a limited budget. This means the person has only a certain amount of money, so this shows what things and how many they can buy with that money. A consumer has limited money, so choosing more of one good means giving up some of other. Since money is not unlimited, you can buy more of one item. You must buy less of another item. So example is, if Joey buys more rice, he can buy fewer mangoes and vice versa. So if Joey spends more money on rice, so gamay ra siya mapalit nga mangoes. So if he buys more mangoes, he must buy less rice. So mura ra siya kanang bali-bali bitaw ug mopalit kag daghan nga rice, mo pat nga mango gamay. Kung pat kag daghan nga mango, mo palit nga rice gamay ra sad. So next is all the combinations he can afford with his budget are shown in a consumption possibilities curve or CPC. The CPC is a line or graph that shows all the choices Joey can afford with his money. The curve slopes downward, showing the trade-off between the two goods. The line goes downward because getting more of one good means getting less of the other. This shows a trade-off. You give up something to get something else. The amount of one good given up to get more of another is called the opportunity cost. So opportunity cost means what you sacrifice or give up when you choose one thing over another. So in short, consumption possibilities explain how limited income forces consumers to make choices and trade trade-offs. So in simple words, people only have limited money, so dapat mo pili sila mo choose gid sila careful og unsa ilang paliton or unsa ilang angay give up. Population growth. Rapidly population growth in the Philippines lead to scarcity of resources. When the population grows very fast, there may not be enough resources like food, jobs, schools, hospitals for everyone. The country has a young population of about 109.12 million, growing at 1.72% annually. So the Philippines has many young people. About 109.12 million people live in the country. The population increased by 1.72% every year, meaning more people are added each year. Population growth causes shortage in classrooms and overcrowded public hospitals. Because there are too many people, schools lack enough classrooms, public hospitals become too crowded. So this makes service harder to access. That's all. Thank you.